Hello and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren from Lauren and the Books. This is part 2 of my March book haul. Part 1 was books that I bought myself, books that were given to me for Mother's Day from my cat, and a book that I bought from Brittany from Under the Radar Books Etsy store. This part of the video is all the books that I've been sent by publishers this month, which has been amazing. I've been sent a hell of a lot of books from publishers this month, all of which I'm really excited, but I actually need your help, guys, because I can't decide where to start with these. So I'm going to read. I would love to be able to read and review some of these individually, and I've got 11 here, and I'm looking for 3 to read and review in April. So if you're watching this thinking, God, I really want to hear about that, then let me know in the comments, because I really want to know which ones to review first, and I can't bloody well pick. I will start with the paperback ones and we'll move on to the hardbacks, because I like to keep things in order. The first one is Sister Noon by Karen Joy Fowler. Karen Joy Fowler wrote the book We Are All Completely Beside Ourselves, which I believe was Man Booker nominated. I think it might have been nominated for absolutely everything. I'm not really too sure what this is about, but I knew that Karen Joy Fowler has written some amazing books, which is why I requested it. It says here that it's set in San Francisco in the 1890s. And it follows Lizzie Hayes, who spends her days fundraising for the Ladies Relief and Protection Society Home for Children, but her dull life is about to be shaken up. The mysterious and powerful Mrs. Pleasant appears at the orphanage one day with a child in tow, providing the spark that is Lizzie's liberation. Of all of the wit, style and insight of Fowler's hit We Are All Completely Beside Ourselves, the beguiling different Sister Noon will surprise and delight readers. So yeah, that sounds really cool. The next one has a beautiful cover, and that is this. Look at that. That's like iridescent-y waves with a beautiful mermaid tail in there. And this is Sea Lovers by Valerie Martin, which I believe is a selection of 12 short stories, all set in the sea, and it sort of has short stories about marriage and human failings and all sorts. So that is, to me, it sounds very exciting, and the book itself is just beautiful. I can't stop looking at it. Stop looking at it now. The next one, I have an advanced reader copy of Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton. This was released last month. I believe there's been quite a big publicity around it on Twitter. I've seen quite a lot of it. I will read you the bump because I don't think I can describe it very well. Dustwalk is an unforgiving dead-end town. It is not the place to be poor or orphaned or female, and yet it's the only home Armani Alhiza has ever known. The desert is in her bones. Armani wants to move on, escape, to see the world she's heard about in campfire stories, more than a want, a need. Then a foreigner with no name turns up and saves her life. "Tell me how you want your story to go," he says, "and we'll write it straight across the sand." With him she has a chance to run. But the desert plains are full of danger, blood and magic. The Sultan's army is on the rise, and soon Armani finds herself caught at the heart of a fearless rebellion. So this is YA, and yeah, so sounds pretty good. Excited. The Girl in the Red Coat is the next one by Kate Hammer, and this is a sort of tense thriller, I believe, about a girl who went missing at a festival with her mother when she was 8, and it's just her, I believe it's her mother searching for her daughter, and with something about a man who's got a special gift, so I don't know if it's a bit sort of like psychic or something. But yeah, this is out in all the shops at the moment, so would be interested in reading this. I'm excited about that, actually. The next one is Integrity by Anna Borgerud, which is published by New Internationalist. This is such a heavy book. It's about a nurse from Sweden who is delivering a baby in a Colombian jungle, and it's all about her relationships with the indigenous people there, and people she meets and things like that. So that sounds pretty good. Good God, that is so heavy. And then I've also got The Happy Marriage, a novel by Tahar Ben Jelin. Oh God, I'm murdering that. Tahar Ben Jelin. And it is about a couple, and the chap in the couple, I believe, is paralysed by a stroke at the very height of his career, and his wife has to then look after him, and it's about the changes in their relationships then. It sounds really interesting, actually, and bit sad. And then the next one I've got, there's more to come, guys, there's more to come, is, I mentioned this in my previous haul because Minnie bought it for me for Mother's Day, but I also got sent a copy of My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. This is, as I said in my previous haul, is a story of a girl, Eleanor. I'm not sure if this is semi-autobiographical, because it definitely says here, book 1 of the Neapolitan novels, but the author is called Eleanor. That doesn't mean it has to be. It's about Eleanor and Lila, and they grow up in the 1950s just outside of Naples. This is the first in the series, and I'm told it's really really, really good. I'm really super excited about reading this, and I might read it in April 1st. But hey, you guys get to decide as well. The next few are hardback books, and the first one is Shylock Is My Name by Howard Jacobson. This is a retelling of The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. The end papers in this are just amazing. They are bright, so I love the front cover anyway. I really, really like that front cover and the spine. I really love the brightness of it. And then the end papers are using the same sort of colour palette, but they've got a little bit of old Billy Shakespeare in there. So yeah, looking forward to getting to that. The next one is one that I believe has got quite a big press, quite a big advertising scheme going on around it, and that is When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi. This is about a neurosurgeon who discovers that he has like the inoperable form of lung cancer, and he's just become a consultant, and he's been told to sort of rest, and then he's finding out that he's like hasn't got that long to live, and it just sounds heartbreaking. It's non-fiction. I really like the front cover actually. It's him in a doctor's gown here and then him in a patient's gown on the back, so it's sort of him having to deal with, I think it documents his life as becoming a doctor, and then it has to talk about when he has to become a patient, and I think this is really interesting. For those who don't know, in my normal life I work as a medical secretary in a diabetes centre, so I work in a hospital setting, so this is interesting to me anyway. I work quite closely with a few of the with consultants there, so I would be interested to have a look into that, and yeah, sounds really good. The next one is Jellyfish by Janice Galloway. This is also a short story collection which is published by Freight Books. Freight Books published Fishnet this year, which has so far been my favourite book of the year. Really, really enjoyed it. Love a bright colour. You wouldn't even think, like, I just love yellow colours, yellow covers, just love them, yellow. This is a short story collection, and I believe the majority of the short stories are about sex, love and parenthood. So I'm excited about that. That looks like, I think this is going to be a really quick read for me. It is really big font and quite a short little book. I'm not even sure how many pages, but let's have a look and discover together. 170 pages, so that shouldn't take me very long at all. Excited about that. And then finally I have been sent Gold Famed Citrus by Claire Vaye Watkins. This is an absolutely beautiful cover. It's like got the iridescent pink. It is just gorgeous. This is about desert sands have laid waste to the southwest of America. Las Vegas is still buried. California and anyone still there is stranded. Any way out is severely restricted. But Luz and Ray are not leaving. They survive on water rations, black market fruit and each other's needs. Luz needs Ray and Ray must be needed. But then they cross paths with the mysterious child and the thirst for a better future begins. So there's a bit more about it there, but I think that, yeah, I'm excited to read this. Few people actually really didn't enjoy this, and now I'm excited to read it to find out what I think of it. So those are the books that I got sent from publishers. Which of these books, guys, would you like to see me review first and do some individual reviews on? I don't often do individual reviews. In fact, I think I've only done like 3 in my life, but I really would like to start doing a few more. So if there's any in here you're looking at, here, or, hold on, here, or here, that you'd like me to do an individual review on, then let me know, because I would love to be able to please you guys as well as please myself. I mean, I'm excited to read all of these, so I would love to get around to reviewing some of these. And that is it for my book haul. I hope you all enjoyed it, and just give a comment below if there's a book in particular you want me to review. I feel like I keep going on about that. Just write it, just let me know what to review. And I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye!